Here's something that a lot of people probably missed. Last year, Ripple became a platinum member of the American Bankers Association. This is the exclusive club where US-based banks have the real conversations that make decisions to shape the entire ecosystem. So let's break that down. The American Bankers Association represents over 4,000 banks across the country, and collectively, those institutions control $13.5 trillion in assets. That's 95% of the US banking sector. We're talking about the same banks that employ 2 million people and safeguard $18 trillion in customer deposits, and move $11 trillion in loans. And now Ripple has a seat at that table. And for years, a lot of people said that banks would never touch crypto. They thought it was too risky, too uncertain, too outside the system. But Ripple's play was never about tearing the system down. It's really been about integrating from the inside, slowly, strategically, and with a lot of patience. And now that Ripple's legal fight's over, you gotta ask, what's stopping those 4,000 banks from finally flipping the switch? Well, a lot of these partnerships have been building in the background for years, and banks need faster, cheaper, and more sustainable cross-border payments, and the current rails are outdated, expensive, and slow. And XRP's utility fits that need directly, and Ripple's in the room now, not pitching from the outside, but sitting at the table. If you consider that the average ABA member bank manages around $250 million in assets, and then multiply that by thousands of institutions, Ripple now has direct lines to all of them. And so this is Ripple threading itself into the actual machinery of the American financial system. And so I'd expect a wave of announcements to come out over the next year with the kind of partnerships that have been under wraps getting shaped in the background that are finally ready for the spotlight. And they're being rolled out with real infrastructure, strategy, and long game kinds of moves. So if I were you, I'd keep watching the chessboard.